Welcome back to the series, everyone, and in this episode we're going to go so hard on farming. Last episode we ended up leaving off at 27 thieving so we could steal from seed stalls. So we did that for a while. We grabbed some insect repellent because I know at level 17 we unlocked the beehive method, which is supposed to be fantastic. And while we're doing all that, we came here and bought 40 pineapples from this dude in Catherby. You have to go through the chat options, but you can use it to make super cheap super compost. Just make sure you close the lid. And while we went and waited for our crops to grow, I wanted to try a new mini game, new to me at least. So we went ahead and did the Nemi Forest. I traveled a Mazcap through the gooping system, and you just run west, and when you get here it puts you in a bird's eye view, and it's almost like a little maze, and you find certain things to unlock gates in certain areas, and hopefully in those areas you find stuff that gives you XP and certain skills. So this one gave us prayer. It was actually like a dead body, and you had to like pray to it. It was kind of creepy actually, but it got us a level, so I'm not gonna complain. And this is just a little farming patch. Apparently it gives you XP in a few different skills. I didn't read up too much on it, but what I didn't know is it can spawn enemies in some areas, and I was not ready. This guy kicked my ass. I had to kite him around for a few minutes. Finally got done. We ended up getting 18 farming from our crops, which is great because that unlocks the beehive method. And you guys will see how good this is. Shout out to the guy in my comments who suggested this. It was fantastic. So you just go to Fallow Park and you can buy woad leaves from this little farmer dude, and you can buy an unlimited amount. Different leaves you put in beehives do different kinds of honey. And it's really simple. You go to these beehives just east of Arjagorn Lodestone, and you just fill them up with these woad leaves. It's like 27 at a time, but it takes a whole day, so it's going to take 27 hours per beehive to get the honey. Just loading up on more seeds. It's a really bad XP though. Eventually get to pickpocketing master farmers for seeds. But I wanted to take a break from all that, so I ended up doing gem rock mining all the way to level 40, which is great because that means we can do gold and silver now, and I really want some enchanted jewelry, as well as just making it for money. And I met this really cool Ironman here, and he ended up joining our clan, so just a quick shout out. If you guys are looking for one, it's for new and returning players. You can just find us through the Discord link in the description. On mining, we cut all of our gems, getting us all the way to 40. It was really quick XP, and now we got a bunch of resources to make jewelry. And I don't like to click on my levels. I like to keep them flashing as long as I can, and look at all these unlocks. It's just nice. This is all our mining. We finally get rubies now, and our crafting. Look at all the quest unlocks we got. It's just so fulfilling. Keep up with the theme, we went ahead and smithed as well, getting it to 40 to level everything out, which is great. We can do adamant and gold bars, which is really awesome. I want jewelry. It's supposed to be a good source of money, so I don't want to forget about doing quests. I'm not a huge fan of quests, but nature spirit has to be done because all those ghouls turn your food rotten when you're running through the swamp for Mortania, and we obviously want to get Barrows done. So quest complete, super nice, getting a little cheeky achievement unlocked. And look at all this great XP. So defense, boom, 30, huge milestone. Can finally wear that mithril armor that we smithed a while back ago. Constitution only to 28. We'll have to work on that a little bit more, but it is not a bad start, guys. We're doing pretty good here. Wouldn't be a proper episode without some fletching. And remember, we want to get all the way to 75 so we can do rune arrows for money. It's really good money. So we're getting coal so we can make steel arrow tips. Level 45. Now that we can do adamant, I'm just trying to get my fletching up so we can at least do adamant arrows, or hell, even mithril. But we ended up on 37, which is a nice round number, and we got a bunch of arrows when we can finally do ranged. Just hop back right into a quest. We're doing in buyers and sellers. It's going to give us some pretty good thieving XP, but unlocked a training method that's perfect for us. It's a little click intensive, but it's some of the best mid-level XP. So we knocked it out. Quest complete. And the training method this unlocks is pickpocketing the cell doors in the Thievings Guild, and you have to do it, hop worlds and do it again, but it's really quick XP. Hanky points you can spend on reward shops. So now guys, we did our farming run, but I'm about to show you how crazy the beehive method is. So I didn't clip it up because I didn't want you guys to think I was lying or cheating, but just take a look at this. This is insane. I wish I had live commentary because I was like losing my mind when I was doing this. We jumped from 20, we literally jumped over 10 levels. It's broken. absolutely broken, and the honey that you get helps heal your player-owned farm. So once we start that, we're gonna have a really good chunk of these healing honeys, so to speak. Now, agility, I just wanted to switch it up, and we have super low agility, so we did this all the way to 20. This course absolutely sucks, but, you know, you gotta do it. Now, I haven't forgot about Viswax, and if you guys didn't know, this little yellow wizard will pop up and call, and you'll get a little icon on your screen, and if you can run around and find him and give him certain runes, he'll give you really good XP. Really seemed to do one thing for a long period of time, so we left after a couple levels. Now fast forward the day after, I came back to do my beehives and got attacked by these bears, so, you know, if you're low level, hug that fence. And guys, like, I never thought farming would be my highest level on this account. It is broken. And it happened to be one of our daily challenges, so, you know, that was nice. We got to tick that off the list. Just loading up on secondary ingredients for Herblore. I try to buy them daily from this shop. I know they're still lower level potions, but it'll be nice to have a stock in the bank. We end up just doing attack potions anyway. But for our combat daily, I wanted to go try Slayer, and this creature just still kicks my ass. So we ended up going to the Dark Wizards just south of Varrock, and I was hoping that maybe we could get some kind of rune talisman to start rune crafting, but didn't happen. Construction, one of the worst skills, but I found that there is a spawn of 4 planks just north of the Barbarian Outpost, so at least it didn't cost anything. And all the lovely levels. We're getting really, really close to our Herblore goal for 38, which is going to be prayer pots, which we'll use for Barrows. Getting a cheeky level in magic as well. My original goal was 55 for high out, but we're going to shoot for 58 for the family quest requirement. Getting some good unlocks. Now I want to focus on herb, and I remember skeletons drop a decent amount of herbs, so we went ahead and did this for a while. Got a couple combat levels, which is nice, but they only dropped like really, really, really low level herbs. What I'm looking for is Renars, but nice little gem, and not the emerald, but the cosmic runes. So we did a quest a while back that gave us 2 gold bars, and I have, you know, all these cut gems. So I stopped what I was doing. I was super hype. Wanted to make a ring of recoil and an amulet of magic to give us a little bit of buffs on our PVM and our Slayer grind. And the reason that I'm so hyped over these cosmic runes is because you need those to cast the enchantment spells on that specific type of jewelry. But super hyped, so stoked to have these. Help so much for PVM. But it's off to do Herbie Werby, so we stop by our base camp to upgrade it a little bit. And, you know, like we've talked about in previous episodes, it's a weekly, and the reason I'm still, like, uptight about doing it ASAP is because it unlocks a herb bag that you can use that automatically picks up your herbs and puts them in the bag instead of your inventory, which is going to be so great for PVM and so great when we're hunting those Renars for prayer pots. Slowly making our way for some PVM content. But to do that, we need better food, so I fished here all the way to 40 for lobsters, which is going to be our prime food until 52. So being able to cook them is kind of important for healing, but now we can heal 1000 HP per lobster, so it's going to be really, really nice. I'm so excited I can finally go do Slayer and not worry about dying. Now it's another day, so it's another batch of beehives, and we know we've already surpassed our level goal for growing Renars, but the reason I want a PVM is so we can get seeds. But off to do quests. I have to force myself to do quests, but, you know, we're getting up to the 50 quest points, so we can, I think it's 500k reward when you turn in your 50 quest points. Now I finally unlocked Karamja Lodestone. I had no reason to go here, but Jungle Potion for the Herblore Experience is going to be great. But you have to go find all these ingredients, and coming down here to get the last ingredient, we had a bunch of enemies, and look how much they hit me. I'm already like half health. I was down here for freaking 3 seconds. So we went to go gear up and get some food and run back, and it was actually kind of funny. When you get to a certain point, they don't even attack you anymore. So I probably could have just ran through the first time, but, you know, I'm terrified. We don't have a jar of life yet, so if I die, my account's locked. But we got some really, really juicy Herblore levels. All the way up to 36. We're only 2 levels shy of our prayer pot goal at 38. Getting so close. So the Monk's Friend is a really annoying quest. You have to find the Steve hideout, and you have to find these little circle stones, and the ladder only pops up when you jump in it. And it took me like 20 minutes to find that little circle of stones. But we basically just had to take a blanket back, and I clicked on the wrong monk and attacked him, but I mean, awesome. It got us a constitution level, so, super awesome. Level 30, nice milestone. But we go and talk to him. He says, I need you to find my other monk friend. He went to go get all of our alcohol so we can, throw this party. But he's probably shit-faced on the road. So we go find him, bring it back, and we party like there's no tomorrow. And quest complete. It was fun. It was a little annoying. Took longer than I wanted to, but came back to rune crafting. I really want to get 50, and it's a nice AFK skill. So we got from 30 all the way to 40. And I tried to use my rune span points to buy the Wicked Hood because it's really good for rune crafting, gives you free essence, free teleports, it's awesome. And they told me I can get one for free. This whole time I could have had one. So, in Birthrup, grab your Wicked Hood for free if you didn't know. I call it here though, boys. We got so much done this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. I hope you have a good life. Bye.